Let's compare Keone Pearson and Derek Lunsford right now.
What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. So the Persian Wolf Hadi Choopan won't be getting any cake today, as today's his birthday. So all he wants is his second Olympia title in less than 2 weeks time. So this appears to be a flatter version of Hadi Choopan in comparison to the pictures of him hitting this same shot, the front double biceps, when he was in Dubai at about 22 days out from the Olympia this year. So the chase for that granite, hard-like conditioning, the trademark Hadi Choopan conditioning, that is on. So this guy gets more drier and more harder than everyone out there. So is there a chance that Hadi will show up at his all-time best come Olympia this year? Well, yes, definitely that's a possibility. Because first of all, he took the whole year off, so he must be very fresh to peak 100% right for the upcoming Mr. Olympia. And second of all, his coach, Hani Rambod, for the past 3 years or so, he had multiple guys in his corner. And I'm not saying that he could not pick them all right. But the fact is now he's just focused on one guy in every single aspect. And his entire focus will be on Hadi Choopan and get him to nail his conditioning from every single aspect. And he would make sure that Hadi comes in to absolute perfection. So will that be enough to win the Olympia title this year? Well, in my opinion, if his lower back and his hamstrings and the glutes, if they are just as sharp as he is from the front, or at the very least as conditioned as he was at the Arnold Ohio last year, then there are no more weaknesses on this guy. It's a very simple fact that there is nobody in this lineup who can get as hard as Hadi Choopan. So, another thing that I have noticed throughout this prep, especially now, is that they really went for more size for the Olympia this year as the reigning champion. He is the biggest guy on the stage. So cannot even imagine how Hadi is gonna look like if he beats his 2019 Olympia look or Van Pro look, which to this day is Hadi's own favorite look, or last year's Arnold Ohio look, which in the opinion of the judges was the best Hadi ever. Before you scroll or blink too hard, have you subscribed yet? Please don't make me bring out the emotional blackmail. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon. It's free, it's painless, and that makes me look way cooler than I actually am. Patrick Tour just gives a teaser on what to expect from the reigning 2x212 Olympia champion, Keone Pearson, in 2 weeks' time. So they deliberately released a blood footage to keep that mystery for the Olympia. But even with that blurred out footage, you can see that the man is peeled and he has those slabs of meat on his back. And he's looking absolutely bonkers. Now, in reference to this upcoming 212 Olympia and Keone Pearson, I think we are all not that excited for the Olympia ahead. It's a consensus that he is going to destroy everyone on the stage. So we are more thrilled to see Keone make his open bodybuilding debut at this upcoming Prague Pro in about 3 weeks' time. So the weight of Keone Pearson even now, that still appears to be a mystery. But based on this video that Keone released when he started his Olympia prep, he was 232 pounds, so 20 pounds above the 212 weight limit. But the man was looking very lean, considering that this was the peak of his off-season. So based on that, it's kind of easy to say that Keone most probably will be very close to that 212 weight limit come Olympia this year on the stage. Now, even his transformation from last year, from 2023 to 2024, that was absolutely insane. And even Keone himself was very shocked on the major difference in his physique over that 1 year. But this year, Keone is openly claiming that the world of bodybuilding, that is in for a shocker. And he's gonna scare the hell out of everyone come Olympia this year with this new physique.
Let's compare Keone Pearson and Derek Lunsford right now. Keone doesn't have to be involved. He could just listen.
I'm just listening.
So the Prague Pro will determine the fate of Keone's career. He is of the opinion that he will stay in the 212 for next year too. But that can obviously change based on how he looks at the upcoming Pro, and most importantly how he compares to some of the big boys who are gonna be there at this show. So these guys, these experts on the Menace podcast, they did a one-on-one comparison between Keone and Derek, and the score was 6-2 in favor of Keone. That is so damn wild, because this is an open Olympia champion we are talking about, the reigning Arnold champion. But the experts here, they have Keone clearly beating him.
So that's also 6-2.
Yeah. But he wants to create a legacy.
He will.
See, you know what will happen? You know how the tidal wave that came on when Derek came up to the next class up, and he's kind of just like, I got the smallest waist, I got this and that, I got the attributes. He does the same thing to Derek that Derek did to them, to me.
It is kind of funny how a simple question that was asked to Urs on who he thinks is gonna win the upcoming Classic Physique Olympia title this year, where he picked Ramondino over Mike Sommerfeld, that ignited a fire on social media, and that all started with Mike Sommerfeld leaving this comment and Urs giving it back to him, and in a cheeky fashion. So after all that drama and the fans clashing on social media, Urs doubled down on his opinion, saying that neither Mike nor Ramondino is gonna win. Instead, now he thinks Terence Ruffin is taking home the crown. Now, it obviously was a funny way to end this discussion. Now, this just goes to show you that a simple opinion, which do not mean anything, they can offend anyone out there, even some pros. And that is why, in my opinion, this whole culture in bodybuilding, that everybody should support me, that is kind of toxic. And I am all for positivity, presenting the good side, supporting each other. But that being said, you have to understand that in all of these sports in the world, when you are in public limelight, you are going to hear the opinions from both sides. It happens in every single sport out there. Someone's gonna support you, someone is going to be against you. But everybody out there, they are going to have an opinion. And you don't have to take every single opinion, I'm gonna say personally. So coming back to the topic at hand, we can go back in time and see the predictions from all the experts out there going into this past Arnold, Ohio, when everybody out there had Samson Dauda winning, and Derek Lunsford, he proved them all wrong. So these predictions, they're just for fun. So the way Mike is looking right now, he has every right to believe that he's going to win and he's going to be the next Classic Physique Olympia champion. But professional bodybuilding, especially at this level, that is so unpredictable that things can go wrong in a matter of just a few hours. So Logan Franklin also came to this party. Now he could have posted a shot with both him and Mike. They are in the shot. But he deliberately chose to post this one, in which Mike's stomach, that is a bit protruded. And that is obviously to make himself look more classic, more streamlined. Now, Logan was Mike's biggest rival at this past Arnold, Ohio, when even Chris Bumstead mentioned on camera that he was the most classic looking guy on that Arnold, Ohio stage. Now previously Logan also said that Mike and Ramon, they should both go to open bodybuilding. So kind of seems like Urs is creating more hype as we go into the most anticipated Classic Physique Olympia in 6 years. So what do you guys think? Who is gonna be the new king of Classic Physique division? Another day, another warning shot posted by Can Vito 2 weeks out from his Olympia debut prejudging, and this time posting one of his weaker shots, which is the side chest. So the condition on this guy looks insane. And have you guys also noticed one thing? He hasn't once said that he will make top 10 at his Olympia debut. But apparently, almost everybody out there believes that he just has all the tools to be in the top 10 at the very least. Some people out there have him as high as top 6, and they believe maybe he can shock the world, just like Martin did last year at his Olympia debut. So Can Vito has to be one of the best young potentials to have arrived in the IFBB. And the good thing is that he's also working with one of the greatest bodybuilding coach of all time, and that is Chris Aceto. So Vito not being able to do the Pittsburgh Pro earlier this year, that has actually created more of an anticipation, more hype on how he's gonna look, standing next to some of these veterans of the sport. Now he clearly has a lot of size, he's capable of bringing rock solid conditioning, and even his side shots now are looking much better compared to what we saw at the Arnold Brazil this year. So let's just hope that his back double biceps, that also looks better compared to his previous versions from this year. Because if he's improved in that area too, that's a very complete bodybuilder, and that too at such a young age, who not only has some of the best conditioning on the stage, but also has enough mass, enough width to really stand out and to go toe-to-toe with anyone out there. So time to make a name for yourself. Also hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.